It's 5 p.m. Do you know where your sales are? I can tell you where mine ain't in my account, for eBay has stolen my day. Stolen my day away, eBay. So, yeah. So still not fixed. What I've been doing, if you don't know, the promotions are not working properly since they've changed it. I've been ending and sell similar. I ended and sold similar probably about 8,000, well, maybe not 8,000, maybe 8,000 items so far today. Maybe somewhere in there. Anyway, so it's showing, so I've been in and sell similar because it's actually throwing them into the promotion campaign I have turned on. I turned one on, it had like 8 in it. It has 5,581 in it now from ending and selling similar and listing today. The kind of thing that struck me is I've already had almost immediately 3 items sell that I ended and relisted. So that's, compared to other days when I end and sell similar, that's like a great turnaround. 3 items that quickly. Just, it's never happened before. Could just be a coincidence, but now you know what I know. So yeah, so technically it's only 420 right now. Figured ain't gonna get much sales for the rest of the day, so might as well come down and pull now. I'm only at $190. So I'm looking at maybe a $250 day if I'm lucky, which will be the lowest by far that I can remember. So yeah, stolen that money from me. How dareth you, eBay? It's a pain in the butt. But let's pull and see what's sold, shall we? We got Bad Boy Bill, the Bangin' Box Volume 4 CD. No back insert. Sold for $11. We got the Beatles women's t-shirt. Sold for $7. Dolly.
What?
What are you doing?
Talking to my friend. You got a problem with that? I'm on break. Go away.
I didn't think I deserved to get hollered at like that. All right, St. Louis Cardinals cap, distressed, sold for $13.50. Blackout in a red room. Love Hate, great band. Sampler cassette, sold for $8. Are you ready for a trading card lot? Yeah. Thank you, Rachel. Got card number 3, the Benz picker. And the first in the series of the reseller series, which is me. $10 a piece, so $20. Thank you. So awesome, with a little note. Hi, James. Hope this gets your sales moving today. Well, thanks for trying. Najma, something of that nature. CD sold for $7. Boom, boom. St. Louis Zoo baseball cap sold for $9. Marshall Chapman CD sold for $6.30. Got Not Today Satan t-shirt sold for $7.50. Got another vinyl from the 2,000 piece lot at the yard sale. Alexander O'Neill. And that sold for $20. Yeah, biggity bam. We got Salem Cigarettes hat sold for $7. And lastly here we got Pineapple Express on Blu-ray sold for $6.50. So yeah, pretty lame today. They need to get this stuff fixed. How can they mess up the site so bad that they can't fix it in 3 days? How does one do that? How does one do that? It must take some kind of serious skill to screw things up so bad. Questions and comments. Can you speak to someone up the ladder at eBay? I've tried that. The last 5 times I've tried that, no one's ever called me back. So I gave up doing that also. It's kind of pointless. Maybe, just maybe, they were being blown smoke sunshine up your ass by the employees and don't know what is really happening. I'm not the only one who has called in and who's been told that there is a ticket open for it. So I know if there's more than one person being told that by more than one rep, then chances are there's an open ticket. I'm glad it's not just me. I average 200 a day, and yesterday I had 1 sale, organic, for $9. Today is just as bad. Worst day in 2 years. No promoted sales in 2 days. It's very discouraging. Yeah, it's pathetic. That's what it is. Downright pathetic for a billion-dollar company. Is there any other words that would fit it? Really, to be honest with you, for a billion-dollar company, for what has made them the most money in the last several quarters, to be broken and down because of a change for 3 days thus far. I don't know if there is another word beyond pathetic. Honestly, it's pretty bad. The volume of inventory you're working with negates the quality argument. If you have 58,000 listings, even if 95% of your inventory is poor quality, then you operate at about a $3,000 piece store, 3,000 good listings, more than many full-time eBayers. That's certainly enough to generate consistent sales. Yeah. Curious Collections. Our sales were up 8% over last month until Sunday night. Yesterday, we only had $40. We averaged nearly $300 a day. They have ruined the site again. Keyword in that statement, again. It happens over and over and over and over. It's just ridiculous. I got to say that if there was no eBay website issues and my sales sucked in this case, I take full responsibility for it as a seller. Yeah, as we all should. And I've always kind of preached that, even on the times when we know there are issues. What can we do about it, type of thing. And at this point, what I'm doing and I'm tired of doing it already, because, see, I have web interprets I use. So every time I end 200, I got to make sure they're not ending on the other web interprets too quick, so it doesn't clog up my system. Because if it clogs up my system, it takes me forever to list those 200 from the US site, because I have to click and go find them. So I got to do 200, delete, 200, delete. I can get about 800 to 1,000 deleted and relisted before the web interpret starts. Well, when it takes down a web interpret, guess what? They're not going to relist again till the 1st of next month. So I could lose any potential sales from the international eBay sites because I'm taking them down 10 days into their rotation, because I only get 20,000 per eBay site a month. So it's costing me sales across the board when I end and sell similar. So I'm already tired of doing that. So I'm going to hold off on doing any more. But yeah. I take full responsibility for it as a seller. But as we know, the slow sales are not caused by sellers. It is caused by eBay, who can't even run their damn website without error-free. As a seller, I'm doing my part, having sales, use promoted ads, sent coupons, end and relist, etc. What more do we have to do? That's the biggest thing, and I've said it many times in other videos. We should not have to worry about this stuff. All we should have to worry about is listing the merchandise. We are paying eBay to sell the merchandise for us. And it hasn't done that for over 2 years consistently. So what more can you do, you ask? There's really nothing more we can do except start branching out to other companies, other platforms. I have been eBay seller for 8 years, and this got to be the worst moral downer for sellers that I can remember. I'm so pissed off right now because what is eBay is doing, they are messing around with people's livelihood. This is what people rely on to make a living and to have. Don't and to have don't gives a shit mentality, it is so wrong. 100%. I keep looking when I go onto the tech board because I'm trying to keep my post alive, and Josh is on there too, help kind of keeping it alive by commenting. But I keep looking for it to pop up because the first post is site problems. And stuff like this never appears in there. It's only the big stuff that's 100% across the board, it seems like, and that a huge stink is being made about it. And then it gets all of a sudden acknowledged. But things like this, which has been happening over the past 2 years, do not get acknowledged by eBay. And it just leaves you to speculate and guess. And that, as you said, is a real downer. I can't believe that Dumb and Dumber is running eBay's show and what they are doing is killing eBay faster. I don't know what the hell eBay board of directors are doing. Are they stupid? Yes, they are stupid in every way. If I had 1 ounce of brain cell, they would have done something about, but since they lack any intelligence, nothing is done about it. Cross-list people. It makes you wonder who really knows. I've questioned it too before. Like if the board members knew the stuff that's going on and the money eBay has cost them in the last 2 years, there would be some firings, major firings going on. So I question how many people actually know. Does the CEO even know? Is this compartmentalized, you know what I mean? So specific that only the people who are working the website know about it? And, they're off-site and a third company that's been brought in to do it. I mean, it just blows my mind how disconnected the company seems to be, and especially disconnected with the sellers. The other thing this is another comment. The other thing you have to take into account as to if what eBay is doing is actionable in court is that they're charging you a fee for a store, and the fee now comes with certain expectations. Yeah, I know exactly where you're going, and I've kind of talked about this, but yeah, it makes you wonder if something's possible because they are, as previously stated, they are affecting people's livelihoods. They are causing people to fail. James, I agree with your opening statement. These part-timers have no clue what they are talking about. Keep saying it is eBay. Us almost $1 million sellers are paying dearly for their mistakes. Yet you go to official eBay boards and there are rampant clowns defending this eBay mess up and down. Yeah. And the people who do that, like the one guy who tries to help people, but I'm sure he comes from a good place and he's like the number one responder on the board. So everybody knows who I'm talking about. I'm sure he's coming from a good place, but he don't even sell on eBay. And he's on there trying to give all these things. And sure, I'm sure he helps some people out. But when I'm posting on there, nothing he says is going to help out because I've already done and tried everything. All he's doing is giving the basic eBay rep stuff. Clear cache, blah, blah, blah. So he's almost like, I don't even know. I don't think he gets paid for it, but he's like a buffer to the reps, I guess. I'm sure he's got a good heart, but when he comes in on my stuff, I'm just like, dude, don't go there. Because I'm already frustrated at that point. Josh says, the scariest thing right now is the silence across the community boards. The only thing worse than people pushing back is silence. Yeah, I expected more people to respond to this because it's obviously clearly a big issue. But then again, if people are only promoting it 2%, they're probably not seeing much of a difference. Honestly. I don't know. That would mean that they don't care anymore and aren't invested in the platform. That is extremely bad news for eBay. Okay, so you're talking about eBay's silence. Yeah, they aren't invested in the platform. The longer this goes on, for the worse their reputation becomes, which is worse for us as sellers, 100%. There's nothing I want to see more than eBay rocking and rolling, sales blasting in, and everyone's merch moving. 100%. 100%. So we'll end it there. So I'm going back to, I'm done ending and selling similar. I'm done. So I'm just going to list and try to get up to 58,000 items today. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to get lost in listing and turn the music up and just enjoy the rest of my day, because money-wise, monetarily-wise, it's already ruined. So there's no coming out of this today, no matter what happens. Even if everything comes back perfectly right now, it's still going to be a crappy day. So thanks everybody for hanging out. I'll see you all. Go list. Don't let it unmotivate you. Get back to listing. Set yourself a goal. Try to get to a certain number of, whether that's dollar-wise or number-wise of listings. Get there. Do it. I'll see you all in the next video. Later.